Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room tonight. It's Monday, and that means Make It Monday. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada, and I am welcoming you to my craft room today as we stamp a card using the Beautifully Happy stamp set available during Sale-a-Bration. And you can get this free. You can get, sorry, I just had a message pop in and it distracted me. Squirrel. You can get this free during Sale-a-Bration as a level 2 item, so that it's free in Canada with a $120 order. Hello, Marcia. There we go. So I got it up and running to my Facebook page. It's running on my Facebook group. So I'll just go in here and we are going to stamp. Ooh, sorry, please. No, really, I don't want to have please. Oh my gosh, it's been one of those days. I've been videoing all day. And in between videos, I had Zoom things I needed to do. It's been crazy, stupid day. Hi, Carmen. Yes, crazy, stupid day. And the weather outside is frightful. It was 0 and -0 Celsius. So if you live in the other part of the world that doesn't do Celsius, that hovers around 30, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, Marcia, you got me on the big screen again. It's bad hair day. Hi, Lena. Oh, Lord. My hairdresser is away on vacation, and I should have had my hair cut last week, but she's not back till next week. So, hey, Lori and Sharon. Yeah, it's ugly hair day. So I'm sorry if you're watching me on the big screen because it can't be a good thing. I'm just going to take the spotlight off of me and we'll just highlight what's important. The stamp set. Actually, the card. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Holly. Look at all these lovely people joining me. Oh, thank you, Marcia. You're so kind. Oh, 29 and freezing rain in Marcia from Texas. Eek. That's not good. Here's the card we're going to do tonight. Now, this stamp set, Beautifully Happy, is a 2-step stamping. So you stamp the outline, and then there's the filler inner stamps, is what I call them. And now this is a distinctive stamp set, which means that it's very well defined and there's a lot of texture with just the stamps. So I'm going to show you how easy this stamp set is to line up. Now, don't forget, if you are in Canada and you manage to get this stamp set from me during Sale-a-Bration, which, like I said, it's free with a qualifying order of $120 or more. If you get this stamp set from me during Sale-a-Bration, I'm going to send you the kits for 3 cards, not this one, but 3 completely different cards. They're secret. I haven't released them yet. And we're going to have a free stamping day in March. If you don't manage to get this stamp set from me, then you can still participate. If you are part of my team, you're going to get the class for free. If you are part of my club, you're going to get the PDF for free. If you are part of my tutorial subscription, you're going to get the PDF for free. Now, just because you get the PDF doesn't mean you can't do the class. It just means that you do the prep and then you come to the class with me. And if none of those apply and you still want to do the class, then I have a limited number of stamp sets that I'm giving out with the class, and the class is $20. So that's it. We're going. Oh, thanks, Carmen. I know it's getting long. Oh, there's Yvonne. Okay, I'm using pale papaya and pear papaz? No, pear pizzazz and memento. Don't let me forget to do the Share It Saturday draw before we leave tonight, because I have those. Okay, along with that stamp set, I'm using the scallop contour dies. These are really old ones. they're still current, but they've been around for a while. So the two biggest ones we'll use of those. And then the Something Fancy dies. These are brand new. Oh, good, Kathy. I'm going to use this for the sentiment. Now, if you don't have these, you just have to cut the angles. And I've showed you before how to cut the angles so they're the same. So if you haven't seen that, let me know and I'll show you how to do it. I know, Kathy, a lot of peas. Oh gosh, it's one of those days. I'm going to finish it off with some champagne rhinestones because champagne rhinestones are my favorite embellishment. Look how nice they look on there. Is that a stunning card? Ooh, I love it. And you can use any color scheme with this that you want. And there's the inside, nice and simple. I did do some sponging around the outside, so I just have to grab a dauber because I did forget to do that. There we go. We have a dauber. And then this is the envelope. So there's filler inner stamps for the little one as well as the big one. I do too. Okay, we have an envelope. We have a thick basic white card base, 8.5. Oops, let's see. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. We have, oh, look, this one, look, I didn't realize I made it a different color. Yay! Hi, Nancy. 2 pieces of basic white 5 1/4 by 4. And apparently this one's going to be fresh freesia. So I just have to swap out pale papaya for fresh freesia. We're going to do a purple card today. Yay! That's cool because I like it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is die cut this. Now, I did this 5 1/4 by 4, and I should have done it 5.5 by 4 1/4 because you have to be really precise with this because it's almost the same size as 5 1/4 by 4. So if you cut this, cut it at 4 1/4 by 5.5. Okay, I'm going to flip that through. And remember, when you're putting it through your machine, you want to put it through crooked like this so that it hits the point, not the flat surface. It makes it easier for cranking, and it makes it easier for the machine to get a good die cut too. Because if it has to pop up over top of that straight edge, sometimes it misses when it's popping up and you don't get a good cut. Now, see if I got this set up right. Oh, not bad. Yeah, so just in future note, just make this 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. There we go. Okay, so I will clean that later. Now this one, I'm going to run through again, and I'm going to cut one of these out because I need it for the sentiment. With that, run this through again. And that's all going to get covered up anyway, so you might as well not waste another piece of cardstock when you've got all this unused real estate happening underneath the white layer. See? And by the time we get the white layer on there, you're not even going to know that there was a hole in there. Okay, so now this one, I'm going to die cut the next size down, and I'm going to put it through my machine like this, like I just did the other one. And we'll whip that through. So, how was everybody's weekend? Hi, Nancy. Did I say hi to you? I don't remember. Anyways, hi, Nancy. Nancy stamped with me on the weekend. She did. All right. Did you have a good weekend? I did. I got to stamp all day Saturday with playing in the rain. Had a good time. Okay. Carmen had a good weekend. Yay! Okay, I'm going to take my outline stamp and Memento ink, and we'll just ink this up. Now, when you have a stamp that's big like this one, it's bigger than your ink pad. You want to put it upside down on your table and put ink pad to stamp instead of stamp to ink pad. And remember, when you're inking with Memento, because it's a fabric pad, it's not foam like our regular ones are. So you just give it I call it the twist and shout motion, like this all over it. Now, what that does is sometimes it grabs a lot of the ink and it leaves it in corners. So if you go back over the top like this and tap it on top, it takes all those out. Oh, Nancy, it was an awesome day. I so enjoyed it. Okay, so we're going to put this in here like that. Yeah, we stamped from 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time to 3:30 in the afternoon. And we kept asking if anybody needed a lunch break or go for a walk. Nope, they just wanted a couple of minutes to go down the hallway for a second. And then we stamped and stamped and stamped some more. Okay, so there's the one for the inside. I'm going to stamp, or sorry, the front. I'm going to stamp the inside one at the same time because it's also done in Memento. And then I'll put this on the envelope as well. We're supposed to get snow tonight. I'm not impressed. We are supposed to go to Nanaimo tomorrow. Hubby has a doctor's appointment, and it's an hour and 20 minutes away. And I was going to do a Costco run. But if it rains, none of the above is going to happen. Okay, let's do our sentiment. So I'm using thank you. It comes from the stamp set, and I am short on thank you cards, so I'm going to make thank you cards. Now, you didn't say whether you needed me to show you how to. Oh, dang. That'll do. You didn't say whether you needed me to show you how to do the angles on the side or not. I did show you. Oh, Kathy got snow. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you live in Alberta, I guess. Oh, Nancy, good. I'm glad you got them all done. Yeah, poor Nancy had to leave early. Send snow to the coast, please. Beautiful and white here this morning with heavy. Oh, Rosemary, I will send all the snow that's supposed to come here will come to you. Okay, so now I'm just going to ink up the flower filler inner stamp with fresh freesia. And the longer you take to line this up, the better it's going to be. So it's got a hole in it. Can you see the hole can you see the hole there? That lines up with the hole there. And then you just kind of twist it. So you hover over the top and you want it to be about 1/8 of an inch above the stamped image so you can get it lined up before you get down there close enough. Here we go. We're going for it. There we are. Oh, Valerie. Oh, Janet had a good time Saturday too. Yay. I know, Debbie. It is an amazing stamp set. Look at that. Let's look at that. Okay, so let's do the inside and the envelope while we're here. There's another filler inner stamp for this. Yes, you don't want to miss out on this stamp set, I'll tell you. It's going to be a classic. But if you do, you still have the option to take the class from me. And I will throw in the stamp set because you're going to need the stamp set to do the class. Thanks, Marcia. Okay, now, Pear Pizzazz. So I'm going to get rid of the purple ones and bring in the leaves. So there's a filler inner for the big one. And then there's this little teeny tiny filler inner for this. So what it does is it does that and the little bud thing there. It'll line it up. So hubby and I have been busy getting ready researching our trip in May. There we are. See what it does? See that? Isn't that gorgeous? So fun, and it's so easy. There's no coloring. Blows my mind. So I earned the Norway cruise with Stamping Up, and that's happening in May, the 21st to the 28th of May, which, thank goodness, is 2 weeks after the coronation. Can you imagine England during the coronation? I can't. I can't. Blows my mind. Anyways, we're going to miss it. But we want to go over early. Hang on, I have to be careful what I'm doing here. Stop talking and pay attention to lining things up. We're going to go over a week early and do some touring of England. Look at that. Look at that. Then there's one to fill in this top stuff too. So we're going to go in and we're going to spend one night in London because we're in and out of Heathrow. So we're going to spend one night in London, and then we're going to go down to Cornwall because I just finished watching Doc Martin, and that takes place in Cornwall. Look at that. See how easy it was? And no coloring. Yeah, it takes place in Cornwall. So I want to go down and see the Cornwall area, and I want to eat a Cornish pasty. I want to eat my way through England. So I want fish and chips. I want mushy peas. I want Cornish pasty, and we'll see what else. Yes, Valerie, you need to get this set. So this is Dark Daffodil Delight. I'm just going to do the center of the flower and the inside, or the envelope in the inside. Now there is a stamp that will fill that in, but it's just as quick to do it with that. And then we're going to go over, so London is here, Cornwall is here, where we leave for the ship is right here, and then Ted's granny is buried over here, and I think it's Kent. Marcia, this is a Sale-a-Bration item. So it's in the Sale-a-Bration free stuff, and it is on page 13. So it's free with a minimum $120 order. Anyways, I think it's Kent that we're going to over there. But to get from here in Cornwall to here in Kent, we have to go back to London and then down to Kent, which is okay. We can do that because we're getting flexible passes for the train. Okay, I'm going to put this inside. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's do some sponging. Hey, Valerie, I'm sponging. And then we're going to go back to London, and we're going to spend 2 or 3 days in London, and we're going to stay at the hotel that Stamping Up has blocked a block of rooms off, so that anybody that stays goes over early. Stamping Up is they haven't reserved rooms, they've blocked a block, so they've given us a special discounted rate, which is good because holy man, this hotel is expensive. But we're going cheap on the rest of them, so we figure 1 night or 2 nights is good. Look at this. I love this. There we go. That's done. Yeah, so we've figured our flights. We've upgraded to give hubby more room during the flight, more leg room. Now we know our definite dates, so now I'm going to get the train tickets tomorrow, I hope. If no, maybe not tomorrow because I'm not going to be here tomorrow, but maybe Wednesday. And then we just need to book places to stay. And over there, they call them bed and breakfast hotels. So all the breakfast is included in your hotel. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It does give it a special look, Kathy.
Okay, so now this one, and we're going to put this over top of it. See, it hides that hole that we cut out of there, so we didn't waste that paper there. Some Stampin' Seal. Now this is going to be flat, but then we're going to pop that whole thing up on the card front. Just center that in there. Like that. And then get some dimensionals. And put them on the back. So it's exciting things that we get to plan. I hate planning for the unknown. I need to know things, and this is going to be hard. It's the first overseas trip we've done, just the two of us. The last one, my sister and her hubby joined us in Italy. So there was, all of us were planning it. Now I think I'll just put one in the center too while I'm at it. Oops, don't throw those away. So it's kind of scary, but it's okay because at least they speak the same language. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Marcia. It's going to be an amazing trip. Ted's relatives come from, I want to say Kent, but I'm not sure. So the southwest part of Britain. I have relatives that come from there somewhere. I haven't looked back on my paperwork yet to figure out where they were come from. But I'm also got relatives that were Welsh. We're not going to Wales. We're not going to Scotland. We're not going to Ireland. Okay, so I'm going to center this. It's all up on dimensionals. There we go. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Okay, sentiment. And that's going up on dimensionals too. But at least he'll get to see where his granny is buried. His sisters took her ashes over after she passed, and they're buried in the family plot over there. So that'll be exciting to see all that part. Now is that straight? Yep. So there we go. There's our card. Just have to add. Look at that. It's like not even 8:30, and we've already done an entire card. Give us time to do the draw. Okay, we'll put one down here, and we'll put a medium one up here, and then we'll put a little one. These come in 3 different sizes on here. There we go. Maybe we should use a little Wink of Stella on there. What do you think? Oh, hello, Holly. Yes, simple but stunning because of the card or the stamp set. So when you use Wink of Stella on here, it reactivates the ink. So that's going to take some of the texture out of it. This ink's not too bad when you reactivate it. It usually leaves most of it intact. So if you don't want to smooth out some of that texture, don't put Wink of Stella on. Okay. Oh, this is so gorgeous. So one more day to register for my my next class, which is Seaside Bay. It's like I forgot what it was. Oh, I should do the inside one too. Seaside Bay on February the 22nd. And then March the 1st, registration starts for next month's class. And I was just working on that today. It's
on the ocean. Oh, Wendy, it's lovely. Thanks, Sharon. I love the colors too, Yvonne. Oh, do you know those flowers in purple? What kind of flowers are they, Dimity? Are they hollyhocks? I don't know. I don't know the names the names of flowers. Completely out of my realm of knowledge. I know the typical ones, you know, tulips and daffodils and that kind of stuff, but anything that's funky like this, I have no idea what it is. All right, so that's the card. We're done. Yay! What do you think? Is it something that you think you will enjoy doing? Don't forget to hit those emojis. Give me a little bit of love for my card. And this is, they look like hollyhocks. They do. Um, this this video you can share because it's in my public page. So just hit that share button and share it with your friends. All right, let's get back here where I can see. Oh, thank you, Linda. Kathy. Okay, Dimity, you let me know. Yes, everybody who has this set, get it out and play with it. What colors do you think would look good in this card? I think it would look kind of cool in reds. What do you think? Almost like a morning glory, yes, but it's morning glory is a little bit more trumpeted than these are. Thanks, Carmen. Oh, good. Yvonne's going to stamp one. What color are you going to do it in, Yvonne? Do you know? Do you know? Okay, blues, yes. Okay, I have another kit here, and I won't make the whole card, but we can stamp the flower and color it. So, what color do you think we should stamp with? We got lots of time. Let's try a different color. Maybe I'll stamp two of them and we'll try two different colors. Why not? I've got the cardstock sitting here, might as well use it. You could use a lot of different colors. Yep, reds and blues and yellows and okay, I'm going to move this out of the way and get my cleaner. Maybe. Oh, there it is. I lost it. Sweet sorbet. Ooh. Pineapple punch. Pineapple punch. That's brings back history. Yes, it does. That hasn't been around for a couple of years now. Bright yellow. Okay. Orange. Orange. Right. Where is we need this one. And I need the ink. Don't know why I put it way over there, but I did. Okay. I'm gonna ink this up. Ink that up and stamp it. Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide. Oh, lots of great ideas. I think Starry Sky would be a little too dark because it's a really intense color. Parakeet Party. Flowers in Parakeet Party, Nancy? That would be different, wouldn't it? All right. I already did an orange one, so I'm not going to do another orange one. Because this is technically orange. I think we'll do Sweet Sorbet. That'll give us a pinky. And what about Daffodil Delight? And we'll have a yellow one. What do you think? Sweet Sorbet. And Daffodil. Okay. Do we want Daffodil Delight or Flirty Flamingo. Yeah, stamped off would be good. You just wouldn't have as strong an outline, Marcia, if you did it in another color. But it also would be more difficult to line up if it was a lighter color. Flirty, flirty. Oh, everybody wants flirty. Okay, let's do flirty first, because then we'll do sweet sorbet, because then I don't have to clean the stamps. Okay, flirty flamingo it is. The one on the mat, this one? Yeah, that's some pale papaya. That's a pretty one. Okay, get this lined up as close as I can. There we go. Oh, look at that. Love it. I know Rosemary doesn't like pink. She's not a pink person. Okay, we'll just stamp some pear pizzazz leaves. And then the top thing in pear pizzazz. There we go. There's Flirty Flamingo. Okay, I will put this away. Not a lot of flowers are all pink in the garden. You're right. Where did I put it? There it is. Sweet sorbet. Oh, Rosemary, I had an epiphany. Okay, I'm going to stamp sweet sorbet. And then I had an idea. Hopefully I've got another piece of cardstock there that we can do a stampy. So we have 29 days. So we leave for Tofino. Oh, that's cute. 29 days till we get to go to Tofino. I am so excited. You came to the coast and we stamped? That was a while ago. I haven't had a class out. I lost the stamp. I haven't done a class in Tofino for, what has it been like? I guess since Judy moved. Been a couple of years. This is the last time. So we're out there for 10 days again this year, and I am so excited. Okay, we'll do this top one. My epiphany. Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Just wait. Okay. There we are. So, oh, that's all definitely on the pinky side. Sweet sorbet, flirty flamingo. Do I have another piece in here? Oh, let me see. Because I want to do another one. And it won't come out. Oh, that's because I've already stamped it. That's why it won't come out. Okay, back in here looking for more. Hello. Is there any more in here? Why don't I just take them all out? See what's left. Oop, there's one. Okay.
All right. We are going to ink up the outline again. Are you ready for this? Ink up the outline. Okay, I need a light color. So I'm going to choose yellow. There we are. Now get my Daffodil Delight. And let's try Rich Razzleberry. Okay, clean the stamps. I probably will, and then make cards out of them, Kathy. Yes. Not while we're stamping together, though, because I have like 5 cards to make, and that would take forever. Oh, got a mung on there, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to ink up with Daffodil Delight, like that. And I'm going to get a dauber. Get a dauber and Rich Razzleberry ink. There's a hair on there. Okay, let's just stamp this first. I want to see what this is going to look like before I commit it to a card. So we have Daffodil Delight, and I'm picking up Rich Razzleberry, and I'm just going to put it around the center of that flower, and then right on the bottom of that flower, and right on the bottom of that flower. Now, let's see if I can get some along the edge there. Then you huff it. Oh, no, no, no. That won't work. Turned it brown. I was afraid of that. Okay. What should we use? Calypso coral. Maybe Calypso coral will work. Okay. Ink up with Daffodil Delight. And I need another dauber because that one's really dirty now. And we'll use Calypso coral. Good idea, Wendy. Wendy said orange. This is kind of orange. Okay, and then a little bit there, and a little bit there, and a little bit along there. Up it. Oh, much better. See the difference? Oh, what is going on with my camera? Come on. Oh, I hope it's a little bit better picture for you. Let me just go over and check my... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's not good. Now I've kind of frozen too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got to clean it again because I don't want to get Calypso coral in my Daffodil Delight. Link up with Daffodil Delight. Now, which one is... There we go. Had to make sure I got the right one. It's been like that all night for you? Oh, that's weird. So much for my ultra high speed, expensive internet. I think it's time to call them to come and have a look at it again. every once in a while we have to call them and they have to upgrade us to the next level of modem, and they say to us, they didn't contact you for an upgrade to your modem. No, they don't contact us. We have to contact them. Wendy, we have fiber optics, so somebody watching a video doesn't slow my internet down, so they say. Okay, I'm gonna huff. Gonna line up. Maybe. Line it up. Line it up. Yeah, and I cleaned my camera lens before we started. So it's not that. Oh, look at how gorgeous that is. Okay. Let's go rogue here. Parakeet party instead of pear pizzazz. What do you think? Yeah, picture's clear. I don't know what's going on. We had a fire just down the road from us today, a house fire. So I don't know whether that they're still doing something down there. I don't know. I haven't been out. I was going to go for a walk earlier just to check it out and see what had happened, but I haven't been out there yet. This may just ruin this whole card doing this color, but you know, it is what it is. It's back to clear again. Okay, that's good. Okay, parakeet party. Parakeet party. Oh, love it. Oh, I love it. And we'll do the ones up at the top. There we go. Get that all lined up. Whoops. Don't let it down yet till I'm ready to go. It was cold. I bet it was cold walking today. Yeah, I didn't really want to go out. Look at that. The colored of the flowers were Janet, Ink Up with Daffodil Delight, Sponge on Calypso Coral. And I love those leaves. Love them. Ah, those turned out really cool. Okay, so we have Daffodil Delight and Calypso Coral. This one is like that one. It's Pale Papaya. That's the inside one. This one was Flirty Flamingo. And this one was Sweet Sorbet. And then the one we did tonight was Fresh Freesia. There's a whole garden full of gorgeous blooms. I love that color for the leaves too. It really brightens that whole card up. So I will have to make these all into cards because, you know, the hard work is almost done. Because it's already stamped and I just have the insides to do, and I'll make them all up and I will post pictures of all of them when I've got them all ready to go. Now it's time for the draw. So I'm going to get that open, get that set up. Okay, now I have to take my phone down. So close your eyes. And going over here. Wait, sorry, hang on. Gotta do this and then go over here. There we go. We got it going now. So share it Saturday, January the 21st. There's the title. Let's delete the title, delete the row. And those of you that participated in the challenge for the double, I think it was a double diamond card, and you asked for double entries, you got double entries. So I'm going to shuffle once, shuffle twice, And the winner of Share It Saturday for January the 21st is, drumroll please, Eileen. Eileen McLean. Congratulations, Eileen. If you're watching, make sure you send me your address, please. I'm going to remove all of Eileen, and let's draw for a second one, just because I can. Okay, here we go. Who's the next winner going to be? We'll do 2 cards, because I'm not... Janet C. from Powell River is the winner of the second one. Yay! Congratulations. That's awesome. Okay, change. There we go. Yes, congratulations to Eileen and Janet. Thank you so much. Those cards that you posted were gorgeous. And everybody is, we're getting so many entries now. It's nice. How many entries do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 entries we had for the 21st. Now, don't forget the 28th is happening. It went up on Saturday, and you can still get your name in there. If you live in Canada, I'll send you a card and a little gifty from me. But if you live outside of Canada, I can't do the gifty. I'm sorry. Stamping Up does not allow me to send products outside of Canada. So I send you a card. Because I love seeing your cards. I love sharing them. Now, you may have noticed that Connie wasn't here tonight, and she usually is. Connie is, I want you to keep her in your thoughts and prayers, please. I haven't heard from her in a few days. She is going through a family emergency. So there's a post about it. If you haven't already commented, go comment and send her your thoughts and prayers. Some of you have asked me about sending her a card, and I'm not comfortable giving you her address without her permission. So if you want to send her card, just hold off till I hear from her, and I will ask her if I can share her address with you. Or you can send them to me, and I will make sure she gets them. Prayers for Connie. Yes, prayers for Connie. Okay, my address is, I'm putting it in the comments. My L doesn't work on my computer keyboard, which is not good because I have 3 L's in my name. Okay, so there's my address. If you want to send her a card through me, you can, or you can just hang on until I hear from her, and we'll make sure that she gets the cards one way or another. I'm sure she is thankful for all your thoughts and prayers. Okay, so that's it. Yay. Thanks for stamping with me. I will get these cards finished, and I'll post the results. I'll post the finished cards for you so you can have a look at them. And what else? I don't know. One more day left to sign up for my Seaside Bay class. And then March the 1st, the next class will launch. And if you live out of Canada, outside of Canada, you can still get the class. There's a tutorial only option, and then you prep your own kits and you join us online for stamping, or you can do them with the video tutorials. You're very welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for stamping with me tonight. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you joining me, and I appreciate you stamping with me in my craft room. And I will see you Thursday night at 8 o'clock in my VIP group for, oh, I got a cool, fun fold for you. So if you're not part of the VIP group, you need to join it. And because I don't share those ones outside of the VIP group. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you on Thursday. That's Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.